Soviet counter-propaganda denigrates all dimensions of life in the West, charges the United States with acting to increase the danger of nuclear war, and accuses Washington of engaging in a wide variety of transgressions in the international arena. These allegations include fomenting terrorism in the Third World, supporting the apartheid policy in South Africa, and establishing hegemony over Latin America. At the same time, the regime has acted more vigorously to suppress unofficial sources of information within the country, such as underground publications, and to reduce the population's susceptibility to foreign news by jamming foreign radio broadcasts and by limiting contacts between Soviet citizens and foreigners. In this regard, the regime has increased its efforts to reinforce a psychology of distrust of foreigners and to equate any criticism of the Soviet system with disloyalty to the motherland. In fact, Moscow has recently broadened the definition of treason in a way that makes virtually any association with foreign residents suspect. The most ruthless propaganda, however, is reserved for the Soviet dissidents, those who openly and brazenly dare to challenge the regime's authority. No effort is spared to isolate, ridicule, and publicly humiliate such individuals. Given the reaction to this treatment by the average Soviet citizen, which is manifested by either silence or outright support for the government, the regime has largely succeeded in portraying the dissidents as disloyal and fully deserving imprisonment and exile. Furthermore, the regime often compels any defector who returns to the Soviet Union to publicly denounce his or her decision to leave and to denigrate the West as an undesirable place to live. The return of Stalin's daughter, Svetlana, is a good case in point. The regime also glorifies the KGB and the border guards, picturing them as heroes who protect the country from foreign subversion. Such propaganda is intended not only as indoctrination, but also as intimidation to remind the people that the state is fully capable of repressing those who step out of line. In sum, Soviet citizens do not buy all that the official media tell them. Their daily experiences demonstrate to them the falsity of much Soviet propaganda. Even when it is not believed, however, propaganda is a powerful instrument of manipulation for the regime. It defines the limits of permissible discussion and sets parameters on what is considered legitimate and what will not be tolerated.